Druids Glen Resort Hotel this evening for our award ceremony. It's great to have your company this evening. A lot of familiar faces from the world of soccer and of course some well-known faces from the world of rugby and also from the world of FAI soccer, of course. We want to welcome our special guest this evening, Mr. Leo Cullen from the Leinster and Irish rugby team. And it's the fastest I've seen Alan Kelly move for a long time. Ladies and gents, Alan Kelly from the FAI goalkeeping coach and from, of course, the Republic of Ireland soccer team. Now we have plenty of awards to go through, but to kick things off this evening, you already saw his address in the programme for this evening's awards, but can I please ask the chairman of the Wicklow District Football League, Mr. Michael Conlon, to come up and just say a quick hello to everybody. He doesn't need the steps.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, honoured guests, players, referees, it gives me great delight to welcome you to the 12th Tommy Earls Awards. You'll be glad to know, as Dave has just said, I'm not going to make a speech. I would hope that you would read the foreword because there's some funny anecdotes about Tommy in that, and some of the things that Tommy said in the past are still relevant. But tonight it's about the players and the managers, so enjoy your night and thank you for coming.
Now, ladies and gents, I'd also like to welcome the listeners of East Coast FM. We're live on East Coast FM this evening as well. We're combining tonight's award ceremony with that of the sports show on a Sunday night. So Michael Sargent is outside, as you are probably seeing on your way in, broadcasting live from the hotel this evening. So we welcome everybody involved in East Coast FM as well this evening. Before we do kick off with our first awards this evening, of course, you are all aware of the success of the Olympic team, and of course we want to put our hands together to congratulate Katie Taylor on the fantastic victory. We did try to get Katie here this evening, but unfortunately she had other commitments, like flag carrying or something. But I'm sure we'll all be there to welcome her home on Monday. Now, ladies and gents, can I please ask Mr. Ray Byrne of the Wicklow District Football League to come up. We have our first awards this evening. These are the Fair Play Awards for each of the divisions. These awards are issued, as you probably read in the programme this evening. They're awarded to the teams with the least number of red and yellow cards. They've also been awarded for the discipline shown to the teams. You can well laugh. Some of them have been extremely good. And of course the discipline shown and of course, not only that, but the behaviour on the football pitches towards the opposing teams. So our first award this evening is to the over 35 division. The over 35 division, of course, is a new division that we set up last year for the Summer League. It gives the old folks a bit of a chance to get back on the football pitch. But some of them are actually still as competitive as when they played. So for the over 35 division Fair Play Award winners, please put your hands together for Garden County. A man with a famous name comes up to pick up the awards. We've got Paul McGrath from Garden County, who is the captain of the team. Very quickly, we move on to the next award, the Carton Walsh Youth Division for under 17. The Fair Play Award goes to St. Patrick's. So put your hands together for St. Patrick's. Moving on to the Youth Premier Division under 17. And the winner of this award goes to Auckland Rangers. It looks like we've nobody here from Auckland Rangers tonight. Moving on to the under 18 division, the John Tobin Youth Division under 18 Fair Play Award winners tonight, Wicklow Rovers. Once again, we unfortunately don't have Wicklow Rovers here. Do we have somebody from Wicklow Rovers? Right, we move on to the junior divisions, Division 3 of the Wicklow League. And we move on to the Division 3 winners. The Fair Play Award winners are MK Dons. Moving swiftly on to the next award. It's Division 2. And the Fair Play Award for Division 2 goes to Seaview Wanderers. Moving on to the Division 1, Pt1 Division 1, let's keep our fingers crossed. The winners are Arkley United. And moving on to the Andy McAvoy Premier Division. The Fair Play Award goes to Enniskerry Youth Club. Maybe they're off learning to tackle harder for next season. But anyway, we're going to move on very quickly on to the next set of awards. These are presented by Mr. Derek Mulligan of the Wicklow District Football League and some of our sponsors for the leagues. This is the Manager of the Year Awards, awarded to the managers with the most success in each of the divisions. So we're going to move swiftly on to the very first award. It's the Carton Walsh Youth Under 17 Division 1 award. The Manager of the Year goes to... It's Noel Doran of St. Patrick's. Congratulations to Noel. A respectable 8th place finished out of 13 participating clubs was St. Patrick's tally in the 2011-2012 season. In terms of youth development, the Saints conveyor belt also provided with Martin Kenny, Dylan Pyle, Luke Byrne and Bradley Moran all progressed to the first team from the youth team this year. So congratulations to the St. Pat's Manager of the Year. Moving on to the Under 17 Premier Division, but we're also going to combine this with the Under 18 Premier Division because it's the same people. Ladies and gents, can you put your hands together for the Managers of the Year for both of those divisions? It's Brian Byrne and Dara Murray of Wicklow Town. Just to let you know, 2 more pieces of silverware in the trophy cabinet for Wicklow Town. The return from the 2011-2012 campaign as they achieved an Under-17 Wicklow League and South Dublin double, with Dara Murray and Brian Byrne patrolling the touchline in black and white, finishing 8 points clear of second place Ockram. And for a second year in a row, Wicklow Town did the Wicklow League South Dublin double on the Under-18 stage, by lifting both the league and cup trophy. So congratulations to Brian Byrne and to Darren Murray of Wicklow Town. Now we move on to the junior divisions. We move on to Division 3 and the Manager of the Year. The Manager of the Year for Division 3 is Finn Corkish of Wicklow Town. Under the stewardship of Finn Corkish, Wicklow Town earned the right to be called invincible as they laid claim to Division 3 title by going the entire season unbeaten in league fixtures. A run of 10 successful league victories which stretched back to the middle of February, all the way back to May 2012, saw the Wicklow Town finish 3 points ahead of second place Saints FC. Now we move on to Division 2 and the winner of the Manager of the Year award for Division 2 is Raymond Murphy of Celtic Stars. And to pick up his award is the manager. There was a double joy for Celtic Stars in the 2011-2012 season as they did a clean sweep of Division 2 silverware, winning 4 of the first 7 league matches up to the end of October in 2011. But they finished strongly with a record of 16 wins. They previously ended a 16-year wait also by beating holders Seafield Wanderers 2-1 in the final of the Thomas Scott Cup, in which Murphy made a cameo substitute appearance, while at the Wicklow Cup they bowed out at the third round stage, going down 1-0 to the eventual winners, Wicklow Town. That's Division 2 winner Raymond Murphy, Celtic Stars. The Pt1 Division 1 Manager of the Year Awards. And we have a representative from the O2 family coming up to present this. So the Manager of the Year award for Division 1, the Pat O'Toole Division 1 is John Curran of St. Anthony's. St. Anthony's became the first team to claim silverware in the 2011-2012, winning the Wicklow League season by lifting the Pat O'Toole Division 1 League title. They earned their place back in the Andy McAvoy Premier Division for next season in the process. Under the guidance of boss John Curran, the Saints achieved even more remarkable, considering they drew 2-2 away to Avonmore in the Pat O'Toole Park in Rathdrum, then lost at home to Finn Park to Wolftown 4-2 in their opening two fixtures back in August. Unbeaten on their travels in competitive games, St. Anthony's recorded 18 wins over the season, so congratulations to John Curran, the Division 1 Manager of the Year. Now we move on to the Premier Division, and of course the Andy McAvoy Premier Division. So we've got a member of the McAvoy family, if they would make their way, just to help us present this award. The winner of the Andy McAvoy Premier Division for 2011-2012 season is two people: James Sullivan and Minnie Browder of Arklow Town. It was a historic season for Arklow Town as they bridged the gap of over 2 decades to hold aloft the Andy McAvoy Premier title. Under the management of James O'Sullivan and James Minnie Browder, the Black and Whites did it in style, having no less than 8 points to spare over runners-up Newtown United. They finished the campaign in the Premier Division by finishing with a record of 17 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss from 20 matches. Elsewhere, their only loss at Bridgewater Centre Park came in the quarter-final of the Wicklow Cup, where Arklow succumbed to eventual winners Wicklow Town. It was a similar case in the last 4 with the Jim McLaughlin Premier Division trophy, as they narrowly lost out in a single goal to overall winners Newtown United. Ladies and gents, the Premier Division Managers of the Year. Now we move on to the big one for the managers, the overall Manager of the Year award for 2011-2012 season. It goes to, again, 2 people who've been involved with this club for quite some time and have had tremendous success. And probably the most success came in the last season. So please put your hands together for the winners of the overall Manager of the Year awards. They go to Eamon Delaney and Paul Dunn of Wicklow Town. Wicklow Town competed in the Premier Division of the Wicklow District Football League, and these 2 men helped them to every final of all the competitions of senior nature in the Wicklow District League. So please put your hands together once again for Eamon Delaney and Paul Dunn of Wicklow Town. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together one more time for all the managers of all the divisions, and congratulations to all our winners today. Ladies and gents, we're moving on to one of our special awards this evening, and we've asked Jim McLaughlin to come up and to present this award. This is our Achievement Award for 2011-2012, and it goes to a man that everybody recognises. I'm actually dreading the thoughts of this because he's about 7'8", and I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to interview this man when I'm 4 foot nothing? But we'll see. Ladies and gents, the Achievement Award for this year goes to a man who's involved with Leinster Rugby and has been for the last few years. He's also heavily involved, as you know, in Irish rugby. He's a household name and he comes from Wicklow. Please put your hands together for Mr. Leo Cullen, Leinster and Ireland. And just to let you know as well, just a little sideline to this, we have Leo's dad with us here, Liam. Liam was with our table there with our league officials. Liam was one of the first sponsors of the Wicklow League many, many years ago. And again, it's nice to see you back at the table with our league officials again, Liam. So thank you very much indeed for that. Leo, where are you going? Come back up here for a second. I'm going to borrow the steps off the front of the stage. Ladies and gents, Leo Cullen. Now, I know that we were talking earlier on this evening, and I know you weren't playing yesterday, but there's a lot of young players coming through on the Leinster side, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm the oldest currently in the squad, so thanks for throwing that one in. Yeah, we were out in Tala last night and had a good win out there now, I must say. Like, it's you never really know this time of year, first game of the season. A lot of young faces. Obviously, there was the Irish guys who were away on tour. They'll only filter back in the next couple of weeks, but yeah, it was really, really encouraging.
You've been back in pre-season training now for quite some time. How's the training going?
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. I've done 6 weeks now so far, so I really enjoyed it, and I'm due to play now next week against Northampton, which is our second pre-season friendly, and then we're start the league in a couple of weeks.
One of the things that people always ask in relation to rugby players is the amount of time that you actually spend in the gym work rather than the field work. I know there's an awful lot of physical stuff, but how much time of the week would you spend in the gym as distinct from playing on the pitches?
Yeah, this time of year we're probably more in the gym more. Mostly when it comes to playing, it's less. This time of year we're in the gym every day, but later in the season, yeah, it's a couple of times a week. But we've just moved to a new training facility as well in UCD, which hopefully will push the team on even more.
I was hoping you weren't going to say it was out in Tala. Now, one big question in relation to the Irish squad. How are things going with you in that position?
Pretty disappointing, I guess. I didn't get to go on the tour in New Zealand. Obviously, the tour didn't go the best, but I would have loved to have gone. But yeah, listen, I'll still keep trying away. It's still a big ambition of mine. Doesn't get any easier as you get a little bit older, but yeah, it's still a big ambition of mine to get involved. Obviously, November International's coming up, but I'll just try and concentrate on doing well for Leinster first and foremost.
Leo, thanks very much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate your time. Ladies and gents, Mr. Leo Cullen. Now, we move swiftly on to our next award. It's another special award. It goes to a man who's been involved with his club for many, many years. We all know him throughout the whole county in relation to football. He's been out marking pitches, he's been cutting grass, he's been watching teams play. He's probably seen more youth football than most of us all put together, because he's always there on the sideline and has been involved in soccer in the county for very, very many years. Ladies and gents, can I ask you to put your hands together for a man whom you will all know very, very well. Ladies and gents, the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Billy Doran of Wicklow Town.